Hello everyone, Levon Dermendjian here, USA Water Polo National Referee Manager. Today I'm going to discuss perimeter exclusions. Although not as frequent, referees are instructed to call them more often when warranted, especially in the interest of player safety. Some of the perimeter fouls are difficult to whistle correctly due to the unclear nature of who is initiating the contact. Even at the highest levels, referees are not accustomed to calling exclusions on the perimeter, so sometimes these exclusions are only whistled as ordinaries, and sometimes they even rise to the level of an exclusion for the remainder of the game for misconduct, but are only whistled as exclusions. Let's watch some videos to help shed some light in this area.
In this first video, we see a two-hand foul by the defender. There was no attempt to play the ball. This was whistled incorrectly as just an ordinary foul. Two-handed fouls, regardless of where they are in the pool, should be an exclusion foul. Here we see an aggressive, over-the-top foul that was correctly whistled an exclusion. The level of physicality, especially coming over the player's head, should be addressed by the referees quickly. It's possible the defender believed that a ball in the call was going to be made and that the free throw was going to be his. We see this from time to time, and although that could be the case, a player is not allowed to bulldoze over another player to get the ball. In this video, we can clearly see the defender tackling the player with both hands before the ball arrives. The player is attempting to catch the ball but cannot due to the arm being pulled. This is an exclusion foul whether it's done with one hand or both. You'll also notice a clear gesture of a two-hand foul was given by the referee. This is encouraged to allow everyone to have a better understanding of the call that is being made. Here we see an aggressive foul by the defender. Even though the defender was going for the ball, this type of aggressive slapping or chopping type foul is an exclusion and should be called in the interest of player safety. It also assists in de-escalating the physicality of the perimeter fouls. In this video, at full speed, it might look like a bad pass that led to a steal by the defender. But upon a closer look, the pass was catchable and the defender pulled the player with two hands and was able to get the steal. The player should have been excluded for a two-hand tackle before the ball arrived. Here we see the defender come down on the player's head with his elbow after an ordinary foul was whistled. The referee then excluded the player for the extracurricular. This action could be considered an exclusion for the remainder of the game for misconduct, and it would be justified. This type of play is a player safety issue and is not within the spirit of the game. In this video, we have another aggressive tackle that was correctly called as an exclusion. Although in most cases a defender is allowed to tackle a player that is holding the ball, but in this case the defender aggressively swings his right arm around the player's neck before attempting to steal the ball with the other hand. Over-aggressive and player safety fouls should be whistled regardless if the player is holding the ball or not. And lastly, we see another pullback by the defender as the ball is in the air, but this time with just one hand. This was incorrectly whistled an ordinary foul, as the defender should have been called for an exclusion for holding. Well, I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Until next time, stay healthy everyone.